Priti is not joined. No problem. So, as we have discussed in the last session, that today we are going to see the hardware implementation or hardware side of called two types of hardware we have seen in the last session. Theoretical point of view of seen. Today I am going to show you how to install the Node MCU, how to prepare Node MCU for your Arduino IDE. All these things we are going to see in this session. It might be useful to you for in future purpose or in project purpose or anything else you are going it will be useful for you. Okay, so we'll start with that. Before that we'll see that how the hardware is, and then we are going to see that all this called installation of that Node MCU with Arduino IDE. Okay, so I will share the screen with you so you are able to visualize the Node MCU. Okay, so is my screen is visible?
हाँ सर.
Okay, so you
Yes,
can
sir. Yes, sir.
see, yes, okay. So you can see that is Node MCU. Yes, ready? Am I audible right now?
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There was an internet issue, so it was disconnected. Uh, Now again, I need to set up all this thing because I have set up on based on our internet. Just a second, I want to refresh. So just I'll share the screen with you. Okay. So now is it visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see that node MCU that we have seen in the last session, this one. So this is physical model we have in our lab, or we can say we have in our project lab. So you can use for your project purpose also. So over here you can see there are different components are there on this device. Here you can see there is a you can see this one. So this is called main chip of ESP8266. So the chip number you can see, you are able to visualize that is called ESP8266. That chip number is written over here. Okay, so ESP8266 MOD. Okay, so this is the main chip which are for Wi-Fi purpose, and this you can see this is one is called antenna of your Wi-Fi. Okay, so this is the antenna of Wi-Fi. This is the chip which is called Wi-Fi chip. So it is ESP8266 MOD chip. Now here you can see this is called regulator is also there. This is called voltage regulator is there. This is called communication chip is there. This is called reset switch. This is called flash chip. And this all these connections that we have seen in the last session. This all this one. Okay. So there RX will be there. Then digital pins are there. This is 3.3 pin. This is called D0 to D8. Okay. And in between 3.31 ground is there. Here in this side you can see this is called A0. This is called analog input that we have seen. This is called RSV. This is called that we'll see. This is called V in. That is a voltage we are taking input from this V in, ground, reset, enable pin 3.3, ground, clock, SD, CMD, SD1, SD2, SD3. All these pin are mostly these side pins are called communication purpose. Okay, these are called communication purpose. Right. So what we are going to do in the back end side, you can see there is a thing is written over here. જે અહીંયા કે આછું તમને દેખાશે. Just a second. Okay. So here there is instruction is given that it is called node MCU, www.nodemcu.com. Okay. And you can see there is three total step is written. So you need to install CP2102. So it is not visible because એના ઉપર એક નંબર લખેલો છે આપણો એટલે નહીં બતાય. તો CP2102 this is driver is installed. Use 9600 baud rate and connect to the PC. Okay, so this is called maximum. This is called 3-step is written for connection of node MCU with PC. So you can see there is a for Windows V in W in for +5 recommended plus volt maximum. So this is called input voltage should be there +5 and 10 volts should be maximum voltage should be given through this pin. Okay, so this is called your micro USB cable. This is for તમારા જે મોબાઈલમાં આવે છે micro USB port છે અહીંયા. So this we can connect with a micro USB connector, and on basis of that so this is called micro USB cable that we can connect over here, and we can use that. So this is one side of this connector, and this is called second side that we can connect to the computer section. Okay, so this is cable. This is all your USB cable, micro USB cable we can connect to the PC. Okay, so today we are going to see all these things regarding these connections of node MCU with PC. Okay, so here that hardware we have seen, this for node MCU hardware that we have seen. Now today we are going to how to connect this with your computer and how to install the driver. Just I will share the whole screen with you so you can better understand it both. Okay, so now what we are going to see how to install that driver. So you just write that called CP2102 driver download like that. So you can see there is a CP2102 USB to UART bridge VCB drivers. Okay, you can take any drivers from this. Okay, this I can download these drivers from the this particular website, and I need to install that particular driver to the our computer. Okay, so this is a driver. You can see there is a Windows 7 driver 8 10 Windows for Windows 10 same it is applicable to you. Okay, so here bhi tamara CP VCP this is called driver system. Okay, after installation of this driver, what you need to do is you need to install the Arduino IDE. This I'm talking about for Arduino connection, not for MicroPython. Okay, this is not a process to install or run or use MicroPython to Arduino IDE. It means it is not covered in your syllabus. This is outside your syllabus. Okay, it is not covered your syllabus. For your information purpose, I am going to show you this thing. Okay, so after you can see this is the website that we can download the Arduino IDE. So this is the this is the way we can download the Arduino IDE. So Windows installer, you need to choose this Windows installer. After selecting this Windows installer, just select your contribute and download option. You just select just download. You want to contribute something, you can contribute and then download, because this is called open source. So there will be there asking for your contribution if you want. If you don't want to contribute, just download this and it will start downloading the Arduino IDE. After Arduino IDE download process is finished, you just install this Arduino IDE to your computer. And I have just already added all these things. You will find this, your Arduino IDE will look like this. Okay, so this is the screen you will find after installation of Arduino. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to install the package for your call this ESP 8266. So from where you are going to download, or where you are going to find this packages for this ESP8266. For that you need to select file and you need to go to preferences. After going to preferences, this you are requiring additional board manager URLs. You need to paste this link. Okay, so this link I already pasted over here. So you will find all this information in your website. Suppose if I write something like that, USP826 Arduino ID. Okay, so you will find this. Suppose I'm talking of the first website I will open, or instructables. If you'll find instructable, you can use instructable is good. There you will find all the information. So just I open instructables and just I will find this whole procedure to install this Arduino. So you can see there additional board manager. You will see that this link you need to work. So you can just copy this link and you just paste into this one. This thing I already did. Okay, after that, what you need to do is you need to go to the board. So just I will, after I did this, okay, tools, you need to go to the board and board manager. So just I need to open this. So it will download the platform index. After download of this all this index, what you need to do is just if you go in this tab, you need to write ESP8266. Okay, just write ESP8266 over here. Just write ESP8266. Just I will go into this. It's ESP. Okay, so this call, just I have already installed this thing, so it will show it is already installed. If it is not installed, just install from this thing. So it will take some time to installation of this whole process. After installation of this whole process, what you need to do is just close this whole this window, or whole this called your Arduino IDE. After that, what you need to do is just you will see then tools, and you will see in the board you will find this is called ESP8266 boards like that. So previously it was not there, it was only this section is there. After installation you will find that uh, after installation you will find that different another boards are available. Okay, so there is a lots of boards are available. You can see it's generic ESP8266 module, ESP8285 module, ESP Duino, Adafruit, ESPix, then Phoenix, Node MCU, SparkFun, Lilon that we are talking about, so Lilon board, ESPNO, Wi-Fi Info, Arduino itself, Wi-Fi Duino. So that's a lots of called Wi-Fi devices which are based on ESP8266 or ESP8285 are listed on this section. Okay, so if we have generic ESP8266 module that I have shown in the last session, this small one, then you can program with this module. If it is Node MCU, so you need to select that Node MCU 1. So there are two types of modules there: Node MCU 1.0 ESP12e module or Node MCU 0.9 ESP12 module. But you can see what I have shown to you just in our module. So you can see this is our module. There you can see we have a generic ESP8266 chip. You can see this is chip we have. It is called ESP8266 chip. It is called ESP8266 mod. It is not a ESP12 or ESP12e. So we have a generic ESP8266 chip on this. What we need to select is just we need to select the board. It is called generic board, generic ESP8266 board. Okay, so after selecting all these things, suppose I will select this, you will find different options over here. So previously, if I am not selecting, if I just I'm selecting the Arduino ID or Arduino Uno over here, so you are not finding any options to change these options. Okay, if I will select this ESP8266 board, then you will find different options are there over here. Okay, so you can specify that which is called your built-in LED. So number of LED is called 0s to 16. So 16 is what? It is a pin number of our ESP8266. So you can see here. So this is the pin there: D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. It is called digital pins. But as per the pin configuration of ESP8266, there is a different pins are available to different pins are connected to particular board. So you can see that is different connection. So if you see on the ESP8266 configuration pin diagram, then you can see there is a total different pins are that we have seen in the last session. Okay, so this is different pins are available, and according to that pin, so you can see there is a GPIO pin. So this is called 16 GPIO is there. As per this 16 GPIO, you can select. So you can see here it is a clear one. Okay, so the GPIO 1, GPIO 3, GPIO 2, GPIO 0, all these GPIO. So total 16 GPIOs are there. So out of this 16 GPIO, which GPIO has its built-in LED? Okay, so we can select your built-in LED from this. By default, it is written is about 2. And upload speed. So what is this called uploading speed? So there is a communication between your Node MCU to computer, how the program is uploaded to the Node MCU. This speed is written. CPU frequency, which CPU we have, if 160 megahertz or 16 megahertz frequency, then as per the your frequency, you can select that particular speed of that particular board. Okay, after that crystal frequency you can set the CPU frequency and crystal frequency. This is a flash size. Which flash size means the memory of your Node MCU. So that memory you can select from here. So there's a lots of options are there. So it is not required right now for your purpose. Okay, જરૂર પડશે એમ તમને ખ્યાલ આવશે શું છે. ઘણા બધા ઓપ્શન છે, ડિબગ લેવલ છે. Now what after connection, what is the difference what we are getting? So if I'll just select over here, this is called just I will go to my manage in my computer. Then I will show you what is the difference, what's the ports available to my computer, and how we are going to use that ports. Okay, so you can see that is a device manager. If I open this device manager in my computer, so these are the devices are connected right now to my computer. So you can see this is a COM port, communication port. It is only COM1. Okay, so COM1 is a by default port. Serial communication port is always available to your computer, but there is no other port is available to my computer which I can communicate with my Node MCU or with my Arduino. So because I have not connected the Node MCU to my computer, if I connect Node MCU to my computer, that should be COM port should be available over here to communicate with that. If it is not available, means that may be problem of drivers. Okay, so just I will, you can see I will share the screen with you. So this is one screen that is just I am going to connect with that. तो તમને બંને સ્ક્રીન દેખાતી જશે સાથે. Okay, so I am just inserting this compute cable I have connected to computer. Now I am just connecting this cable to my Node MCU. Just I will connect this to my Node MCU. Just I have connected this to my Node MCU. Now you can see that is a one COM4 CP210F USB UART bridge Silicon Labs, because I have installed the Silicon Labs driver, so that's why it will show that COM4. Okay, clear? So now I can see that my device is connected properly to my computer, and I have my computer means my device has a COM4 that can be used to communicate with my device or modems. So just I will open this Arduino IDE. If I'll see that ports, you can see there is a COM4 is available right now. So previously only COM1 was there. Now it is COM4. If I'll see COM4, now my device is connected with this Arduino IDE. I can use now whatever I want to do with Node MCU, I can do with this different program. Okay, so you can see that different options are available. So the examples are also there. Just I will show that examples. If you see in the file, so that is the ESP examples are there. So you can see that the different examples are available over here. So you can connect, you can create the Wi-Fi access point. So you can see here is the Wi-Fi access point is there. Wi-Fi client you can create, Wi-Fi events server you can create. You can scan available Wi-Fi's nearby, so you can scan the Wi-Fi. Just I will just use this Wi-Fi scan problem. Just I open this problem, so you can, the problem is already written. Program is already written. I don't need to write any program. Just I need to upload this program to this. So how it is going to upload, that I will share the screen with you, so it is visualized to you. Okay, this program I'm going to upload. So just I need to check first. It is Node MCU generic. Okay, COM4, yes, no issue, everything is okay. Just I will need to upload this program. So you can see this, I will upload this program to Node MCU. Just what happens to Node MCU, just you need to check. So this is our compilation of your sketch is there. So it will take some time to compile this program according to your ESP8266. After compilation process is finished, it start uploading. At that time, you need to check on the Node MCU side. So what's going on Node MCU, that you are going to check that. So look at compilation of, it is on the last stage compilation. Now after compilation, just you will check on the Node MCU side. Wait a minute. Compilation is going on. If it is a no issue with connection, then it will straightforward, it will upload to ESP8266 chip, or it is called Node MCU chip. So it is, so you can see that the uploading process is going on, started. Now this uploading process is going on. You can see that the 30% upload is there. That is called 53% upload is there. 76% upload. Right. Okay. So there is 100% upload. Everything is finished, clear. Now where you are going to see all these things? So you are going to see on the serial monitor. Just I will open the serial monitor. Now you can see something is written over there. It has got some garbage value. You can see why it is called garbage value, because our communication, its serial beacon is 115200, but my baud rate is called 9600. Just I will select that. You can see these are the three networks found. This is called three different Wi-Fi's are available to. So right now this much of Wi-Fi available to near to my area. Okay, so this is scanning for every 5 seconds. It is again it will scanning, and it will see what is the strength of your every called Wi-Fi networks available nearby you. Okay, so this is called how you can work with your Wi-Fi devices. Also, you can create the access point. Also, you can create the server. So there's lots of available options are there. So this is called different option. You need to understand for what is called this DNS server. This is called HTTP clients. Okay, DNS, MDNS, NetBIOS, web server, Wi-Fi mesh. Okay, so mostly you're dealing with Wi-Fi. So they are the mostly this is server is available to you. Access point. I can create the access point. I can search the access point nearby me, and I can connect to that. Okay, so these are the this way we can connect to the Node MCU using your Arduino IDE. Okay, હવે આમાં તમને કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન હોય, બીજા કોઈને કોઈ પ્રોબ્લેમ હોય તો આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરી શકીએ. ઓકે, ઇટ્સ નાઉ ઇટ્સ યોર ટાઈમ. Is it clear? मैं समझाई बताने clear છે?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So no doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have any doubts or no? If you do not have any doubts, means I am extraordinary in going to explain you. So you do not have any doubts. And બીજું એવું થઈ શકે કે you do not get anything what I have told to you. બેમાંથી શું છે? I think second option, second is I think. બે રીતે પ્રશ્નો ના થઈ શકે. એક એકદમ હું એક્સ્ટ્રા ઓર્ડિનરી સમજાવું છું તમને, એટલે તમને બધી જ ખબર પડી જાય છે. બીજું એવું છે કે હું એવું જ સમજાવું, કોઈને કંઈ ખબર જ નથી પડતી. એટલે મને એવું લાગે કે સેકન્ડ ઓપ્શન એવો હશે કે કોઈને કંઈ ખબર જ નથી પડતી.
ના ના સર, ફર્સ્ટ ઓપ્શન બરોબર છે. હા સર, ખબર
પડી બાકી બધાને?
યસ સર.
यस,
सर।
ठीक है. तो मैं कुछ क्वेश्चन करता हूँ फिर. ठीक है. हाँ,
આમાં એન્ટીના કયો છે સર?
એન્ટીના આ રહ્યું ને, આ જે દેખાય ને અહીંયા તમને, આ રહ્યું દેખાય ને, આ રહી છે એન્ટીના છે. હા,
સ્નેક જેવું છે.
હા, જે નેટ જેવું દેખાય છે ને, આ જે છે ને એન્ટીના છે, આ રહ્યું સાઈડમાં દેખાય ને, આ બેઝિકલી એન્ટીના છે. આ એન્ટીના તમારા સિગ્નલને કેચ કરશે અને સિગ્નલને અહીંથી મોકલશે. બંનેનું કામ છે. અહીંયા તમે જોયું કે બંને કામ અહીંયા પેરેલલી થઈ શકશે. તમારું વાઈફાઈ એક્સેસ પોઈન્ટ બી યુ કેન ક્રિએટ યોર કોલ્ડ વાઈફાઈ ઇન બોથ વે. સ્કેનિંગ બી થઈ શકશે, હોટસ્પોટ બી તમારો તમે ક્રિએટ કરી શકશો. સો ધીસ ઇઝ કોલ્ડ સ્ટેશન મોડ. One is called your access point mode. So that can be used simultaneously. So you can see that's a Wi-Fi mode. It is called station mode. It is in which mode you want to select your Wi-Fi mode. So it is called STA. So it is called station mode. So these some modes are available. So if you want to just I will open another example, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi access point. Okay, so you can see now our my device is connected with Wi-Fi access point. So you can see that just a Wi-Fi. Okay, so you can see this. I have connected this. It is called Wi-Fi soft AP. This is called soft access point. Okay, so this way I can connect with access point. Okay, so you can see there's a HTTP server started. Then I can access this called access point with the IP what is it is generated by this soft AP. Okay, so on that IP I can connect to the device. Okay, so basically suppose I will upload this program, I will just show you that program. Close this thing. Now you can see that I am going to. So you can see there's a SSID and password is there. This is called EPS SID and this is called APS SK is your password. two thing is there, I can change that thing afterward. If I need that SSID different, this password is different, then I can change that SSID and password. So you can see there is a connection. I'm writing to this for 7%, 15%, 23%, 30%, 38. Now that your compilation or uploading of program is done. Program is uploaded 92% and okay, so program is finished. It is clear now. You can see on the side of network, I mean this is called your serial monitor. Just I can reset that whole program with this reset pin. You can see this is reset pin is there. Just I can press, if I press this reset switch over here, you can see whole program is resetted. So you can see configuration access point IP address 192.168.4.1. If I connect this with my network, okay, right now my mobile is working, means I'm not able to access this, but I will show you that if the access point is created or not. Just wait a minute. So you can see ESPAP. This is called access point is created. This one, and this is called access point. I can connect with that access point. Okay. Now I am not able to connect because right now I'm connected with this Wi-Fi network of my mobile, because there is no internet available in right now in our institute due to some problem. It was disconnected previously. Okay, so this way I can change everything that is called. I can create the access point. I can connect to the access point. This, if I connect with this IP, it will what it will show, it will call server will started, everything. So this is called HTML page. After I will connect with this particular website is means this is called website address 192.168.4.1. This is one IP address. It is called one server is connected at 192.168. This is called local server. So 192.168.4.1, it is called your local server. It is created. If I connect with this local server, then what local server will respond? So local server will respond like that, server dot sign you are connected. So look, it will send that you are connected. Okay. So I don't have another mobile. Otherwise, I will show you that connection. If it is net is available, I will just yes.
સર તા મોબાઈલમાં ટીમ હશે ને સર એ ઓપન કરશો એટલે થઈ જશે સર ડાયરેક્ટ.
શું?
MS ટીમ સર એમાં તમે ઓપન કરશો ને.
બટ મારો મોબાઈલ અત્યારે પેલા હોટસ્પોટ કરેલો મારા મોબાઈલમાં. અત્યારે હું વાઈફાઈના યુઝ કરી છું હોટસ્પોટમાં.
હા સર.
ઓકે, સો બેઝિકલી આ રીતે તમે તમારા સર્વર જોડે તમે કનેક્ટ. ઇફ ઇટ ઇઝ નેટ ઇઝ વેટ ફોર અ વાઇલ. જો આપણે ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટનું નેટ ચાલુ થઈ ગયું હોય તો હું તમને કનેક્ટ કરીને બતાવું. જસ્ટ અ સેકન્ડ. લગભગ ચાલુ થઈ ગયું છે પાછું. Disconnected. I need to disconnect with. Hello.
Yes sir.
Yes, okay. So I think Institute Net is now working. Okay. So now I can share with you that screen. Okay, so my screen is visible to you. Okay. Now
Yes,
we can
sir.
see. Okay, so now we can see that if I'll show you that. Uh, દેખાય છે મારી સ્ક્રીન તમને દેખાય? ઓકે.
Sir.
Hello.
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, am I audible or not?
हाँ सर.
Yes, audible.
Audible.
Just a second, ફરીથી ઇન્ટરનેટ બંધ થઈ ગયું છે આપડા જસ્ટ a second તો મને પાછું મોબાઈલમાં જ કનેક્ટેડ છે તો મોબાઈલમાં હું તમને દેખાડી દઈશ ડાયરેક્ટ એટલું ઓછું છે ઇન્ટરનેટ.
Okay. So if is my screen visible to you now? My mobile screen.
हाँ सर.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Hello. સંભળાય મારો અવાજ? સંભળાય
Yes,
છે?
sir.
हाँ सर.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
So જે બંધ થઈ જાય છે પાછું કારણ કે શું હું કનેક્ટ કરીશ ને તો વાઈફાઈ જોડે એટલે ડિસ્કનેક્ટ થઈ જશે. ઓકે, કારણ કે હું વાઈફાઈ જોડે કનેક્ટ થઈશ તો તમે ડિસ્કનેક્ટ થઈ જશો. બરોબર, એટલે હું એક કામ કરું છું મારી જે કમ્પ્યુટરની સ્ક્રીન છે તમને જસ્ટ અત્યારે બતાવીશ. કમ્પ્યુટર સ્ક્રીન તમને દેખાય છે મારી કમ્પ્યુટરની સ્ક્રીન?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I will do is just I will connect my computer and just I will show you that you can see that the ID password. This is called ESPAP. This is called your SSID, and this is so there is no spool. This is called our ID of our particular. Activity. Just you can see there is a there is a Wi-Fi network is available, and just paste that password over here and press next. Now it is connected to ESP. For connection. Okay, so now it is connected. It's showing no internet, but I can access this called port that is called 192.168.4.1. So this is my because just I will see that network that is your IP address is called this is one. Okay, this I will copy this. This may not work. This I will work. So I will use. Okay, so you can see that you are connected. Okay, so this is called HTML page. So this fact, this page can see that this is called HTML page. This is called HTML, head and body over here, and only response you are getting this. You are. If I change this HTML page over here, if I change this HTML page over here, this page will load according to that. Okay, so I can change HTML page or I can change header. You need to understand this HTML page. Okay, so this is where this point can connect to the signal, sir. So that's all for today's session. આજના સેશન માં કોઈને ડાઉટ હોય તો કહી શકે છે. How to keep Okay, so all is well.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
તો આજના સેશનમાં યસ આજના સેશનમાં ડાઉટ હોય તો બોલો, ચલો આપણે ડિસ્કસ કરીએ, નહીતર પછી આપણે આજનું સેશન એન્ડ કરીએ. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
સમજાય જાય, બધું જ સમજાય જાય તમને લોકો? તો મને ડાઉટ થાય છે હવે.
Yes, sir. બધું સમજાય છે.
ઓકે, ખાલી એક્ઝામ જ નહીં સમજાતું. Okay, so in the next session is tomorrow we are going to work on this called MicroPython on NodeMCU. તો અત્યારે જે આપણે શીખ્યા એ છે working with NodeMCU with Arduino IDE. Same way we can work on this Arduino on this NodeMCU using this MicroPython. આ જે પ્રોગ્રામિંગ કર્યું આપણે બરોબર, એ is in C programming. Everything is in C. So we are not right now. We are not going to talk about C. What is C? How we are going to program in C? That I'm not going to teach you in this session. So in the next session, we are going to how we can upload or how we can work with MicroPython with NodeMCU that we are going to see. Okay. So આ તમારું જે next session છે આપણે again hardware ઉપર જ હશે, જે આપણે next time આપણે જોઈશું. Okay. So that's all for today. Have a nice day. Goodbye to all.